welcome back to a new video. I'm going to be telling you things you should know before moving to America. So I've been living in America for about 3.5 months now. I moved from the UK and I'm currently living in New Jersey. I'm a professional ballet dancer, currently working here. So I hope this video might be interesting for some people or helpful. The first thing is I had no idea the prices were gonna be a lot higher than what I was used to from back in the UK. Here I'm talking about grocery prices, restaurant prices, parking prices, anything prices. Everything seems to be almost double of what I was used to back in the UK. Our currency, US dollar and pound, is quite similar. The only thing that explains it is that most salaries here in the US are a lot higher than in the UK. The minimum wage is also higher. But yeah, that was one thing I had no idea about. So when we first went to the grocery stores, we were like, did not know about this. I was luckily told about this one, I think 1 or 2 days before I flew out to the US by my hairdresser. I'm so glad she told me this because it really gave me a heads up. If you go to a restaurant or if someone is delivering some food for you, they expect a tip. I have read up online that legally you don't have to give a tip, but it is seen rude or bad if you don't. One thing I did learn, if you're at a restaurant, a good tip is 20% of your total amount spent. Either give a 20% tip or just don't give one at all, because if you give a 10% tip, that's seen as a bad tip. They'll think that they did a really awful job. So yeah, that's been something to kind of get used to, because in the UK, if the waiter was really nice in particular, then you can give a small tip. Or if you go to like a really fancy restaurant, but the waiters never ever expect it. Whereas here, some waiters like rely on tip money as their earnings. That's something to know if you're moving to the US. Don't be alarmed if people just randomly shout out and say hey, or like, how are you doing? When we go to work most mornings, this nice lady, she's like working on the boardwalk. She's like, hey, how are you doing? I hope you have a great day. She goes on being so nice to us, which is, it's just really nice in the morning. And there's been many other times where just random people will just have a convo. It's more normal here to just speak with random people. The grocery stores don't sell alcohol. They don't really sell like paracetamol or ibuprofen or like many tablets. So for alcohol, you have to go to a liquor store. And then for like medicine, you go to like a pharmacy or a shop that sells that, like Walgreens or CVS. In the UK, you can just buy alcohol and tablets in your grocery stores. I just learnt that it changes from state to state. So in New Jersey, that's the case. But in other states, you can buy alcohol from grocery stores. Many words are so different. American English and English. There's been a few times where I've just spoke and people don't know what I'm on about. Crisps, they call chips here. I always say, oh, I'm going to the toilet. They say I'm going to the bathroom. There's so many words that are different. I'm gonna do a whole video saying the different words. If you're British moving to America, I'm sure you will have quite a few people say that they love your accent. We've had it quite a few times now, but I'm always like, well, I love your accent. The train transport here in America isn't the best. You can't get to many places. On the train, we can go to Philadelphia direct, but we can't go to New York direct. And I'm pretty sure that should be a thing because we can get a bus direct. But I've also heard a lot of other people say that the public transport in America isn't the best. But maybe because the country is so big, like it's probably hard to do that. Guys, tax is added on everything, and like everything a lot. If you want to order food, just everything you buy. So that is definitely something you should consider before moving to the US. The prices are more and then they add tax on as well. Even at the dollar stores, there's tax. Tea isn't really a thing. English breakfast tea, people don't drink. So it's hard to find people that have kettles. Like we had to buy our kettle from Amazon. So not many families here have a kettle. A lot of things in the grocery stores have added sugar and when I first moved here, a lot of things tasted artificial. There are many things that are natural, you've just got to find them. So I don't know why more sugar doesn't need to be put in, you know? There are a lot of holidays which you have off work. There was Veterans Day, there was Labor Day, there's Thanksgiving, which is lovely. Obviously Christmas, Halloween, a lot more than in the UK. Universities are so expensive here in America. Everyone has to pay their university fees, but us in the UK, we get a student loan from the government, and only if you earn over a certain amount will you start paying it back, and even then it's just a small amount each month. I think it's 30 years. After 30 years it just gets written off anyway. Here you do have to pay it back, and it's a lot. If you're moving here for a long time, definitely get a car and get a driver's license. America's so spread out, it's difficult to get to places, whereas if you have a car, happy days, you can have a jolly. Definitely check your weather throughout the year, because each state is so different, because America's so big. We're in New Jersey and it's so hot in the summer, but it gets very cold in the winter. But then below us, like quite a bit further down, Florida for example, it's just hot all year round. It's all so different. If you come to America, everything will feel big. I know that's so weird. The cars are bigger, some buildings are huge, the supermarkets, like the big ones, are ginormous, drinks are massive. I was expecting like portion sizes to be massive, like from fast food places, for it to be bigger. It's not. It is the same size. Drinks are bigger, however. If you come to the US, you should definitely get apps for like stores you're gonna buy stuff from, because you can always get like good offers and discounts. The loyalty programs here are pretty good, especially food places. For Dunkin', we get offers all the time where we can get like a $1 coffee, and McDonald's, they do like free fries. A lot of supermarkets do like points so you can get money off. It's really good. And lastly, definitely get a SIM. Preferably get one that works in America before you arrive. If you come here without a SIM, it's so problematic, like trying to, for example, opening a bank account, things like that where you need a phone number. I kind of had a bit of a mare when I first came here, because I still had my UK number, because I was like, oh, I can just get one when I'm here, it's fine. I went to one of the phone stores and they were like $50 per month. Anyway, I ended up finding one online that was like 10, but it took a bit of time to come and stuff, so I would definitely say try and get one before. That's just a few things you should definitely know before moving to America. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like me to film. Thank you so much as always for watching, and you'll be seeing me very soon in the next one.